Hey everyone, figured that I might do a video today because we finally heard from the expert panel yesterday that released this little document here, this 97 pager that we've been going over, the legislative review of the Cannabis Act. And this is the expert panel that was assembled and empowered to go through. This is part of the Cannabis Act, and this was a requirement of it to see this expert panel. And a lot of industry has been waiting for it just to see where we stand as an industry. And I don't think there's anything that we should have expected to come in and save the industry, save businesses, but hopefully some progressive change. Overall, I see some positives, I see some negatives. I'm going to approach it from the lens of the small producers, going against the evil empire, I guess. But from the small producer side, it does seem like they do hear some of the concerns, and I'm really happy to hear the panel talking about things like Farmgate and direct to consumer and e-commerce, and giving us the ability to do that and to control our own destiny and see that. And that's really exciting to see. We're lobbying for that here in New Brunswick already, which is great. We've had some great meetings recently with the channel teams that manage our Farmgate store, and you name it. It's really exciting to see. So I'm excited about that. There's some things in the report that are absolutely nonsensical. I don't believe you can talk about public safety and wanting to get rid of the illicit market, while at the same time you're talking about imposing higher excise taxes on higher potency products and keeping the 10 milligram limit on edibles. I think those are absolutely completely out of touch. I think you're saying that you want to get rid of the illicit market, but you're giving them very highly sought after products. And I would figure that everything we've proven as producers, and I can say this because we don't play in this space, so I can say this unbiasedly, that we've proven that it's a much safer way to have it in the legal producer system and go that way. If you want it regulated, if that truly is your goal as public safety, I think it's a complete miss. And there's going to be consequences for that. But again, these are recommendations, not necessarily things that are going to be implemented, but they're positives. We hear that they say they do want excise tax reform, which is great. You now have the expert panel that Health Canada hired to do. You also have the Standing Committee on Finance recommending. So excise tax reform should be the top priority. There's nothing in this report that can do what excise tax reform can do, regardless. So overall, some really big misses, but some really good wins. It could be if they're implemented, but a nice focus on smaller producers, and really like to hear them talking about the ways producers get to market and what's happening in the various jurisdictions across Canada, those that are run by government, those are not run by government. They're really saying that we really have to make sure the small producers are our focus for the future, that they're able to get to market, because we are the ones that don't make the big headlines all the time, but there's probably about 800 of us when we're talking about small LPs compared to the number of the larger ones. So we do need the assistance, and we're happy to see it.